Today is a departure from what I usually do. Over the last 37 years or so, I've done several of these a year, and I always ask people to call them out, and I said, wait a minute, I never get a chance to call out a hymn. So I've chosen a couple Easter carols, and if we have time later, then we'll call out hymns, but I've chosen 4 Easter carols that I like to sing. Carols, people don't always associate Christmas or carols with Christmas, but the truth of the matter is, we've got a number of carol-like tunes that we have in Easter, so we'll sing a couple. And the first one I'd like to start with is 482, This Joyful Eastertide. We'll do all 3 verses. This song is, if you were to go to a hymnal, you'd find that most of the time this is a Christmas song or Christmas carol. And I'm just trying to find it here. It's called People Look East. Also Shepherds Awake, 626. And it's a wonderful Christmas tune. It's in the Oxford Book of Carols. My eyes are not functioning properly today, so I just went to 726, and that's not it. There we go. The Christmas carol goes, people look east, the time is near, of the crowning of the year. Make your house fair as you are able, trim the hearth and set the table. People look east and sing today, love the guest is on the way. That's by Eleanor Farrakhan, who lived in 1881, and this is a French carol, French Christmas carol. I believe it's pronounced in French, Bézéchon, or something like that. The French don't really care what you say as long as you pronounce it correctly. But it's a town in France it's named after. And at the end it says, love the guest is on the way, love the rose is on the way, love the star is on the way, love the Lord is on the way. And I thought, wow, I got to go back and write another lyric for this. But instead of love the guest is on the way, Love the guest is risen today. Love the rose is risen today. Love the star is risen today. Love the Lord is risen today. This joyful thing. Carols are dances. A carol always has a dance quality. And this is a waltz. And a waltz always, you can't waltz unless you're joyful, right? So here we go. And we'll repeat the last phrase. It goes, my fellow, Christ arisen from the dead. And then we'll repeat that little phrase. That's how the original carol was written. But they always cut stuff out in the book. So here we go. The lyric from that was written by a pastor from Michigan called Starkey. If you look, he's got about a dozen or more, maybe 30 hymns, I don't know. He was the chairman of the hymn committee that produced the hymn book, so it's a good gig. So. Okay, 466. 466. This one comes from Tanzania. A waltz from Tanzania. How interesting. And we'll do 1, 3, and 5. Okay? 1, 3, and 5 plus the refrains. And when you sing the refrains, really let it have it. All right? All right? Because it's just good stuff. Yesterday I was speaking at Concordia University in Mequon, and I was talking about the sacred and the profane. One of the things I was talking about was sacred and profane. Isn't it interesting that can't tell a difference between a Broadway tune? I mean, if this were a Broadway tune, we'd all be singing it like Frozen, right? Which is a series of Broadway tunes. Why should the devil have all the good music? So when we sing, we can use this wonderful gift, which is these tonalities, which are gifts of God. We call them concordia, we call them harmonies, that all lift their praises to the Father, Son, and Spirit, and lift our hearts and voices as we proclaim with new music the great and mighty acts of God. It doesn't all have to sound, which is okay too, but you get my drift. 477. Well, here's Olson, it's Beethoven, if you know him. So they'll try to let me just stand up on God's verse. Well, we have some time, I guess. Or is it? Oh, that's it. Well, that's the way it goes. I finally had the last word. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Becker, for sharing. Because not only in the church around the region, but actually around the world, for the sake of all these leaders. A couple notes before we go. Chapel normal time, normal as in finals week 10:10 tomorrow on Thursday. Friday, the service is ending at 11:30. And tomorrow is the string ensemble. We'll be sharing 2 songs tomorrow every portion. Also, a debut of a Gunderman original song and drama. I'm looking for 2 more people to participate. About half of you are in already that are here this morning. So if you're not in it, you'd be interested in that. Let's close with the word of prayer. the special gifts you have given them, and his willingness to share them with Concordia St. Paul, with your church around the world. Lead us, Lord, to share the gifts that you have given us, for they are not our own, they are yours. Help us, Lord, to share them